Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today is the start of a tournament. So, 3 YouTubers I'll be playing. ShadowOnlineGaming, ShadowOnlineGaming, and Pharaoh Owar. In a, it's a Chaos, Ultimate Chaos mod tournament. So, I've picked Slaanesh, and I'll be using the same army throughout all of them. As will everyone else. Everyone's just picked an army, and that's what they've got to stick with for the entire thing. So, it'll be very fun. So, there'll be the next battle tomorrow, and the battle after that the next day. So, yeah, should be a fun few days. So, of course, if you want to see the other versions of the battles, go to their channels. So, yeah, I think that just about does it. So, I'm against ShadowOnlineGaming for the first battle. And, so this is the army I'll be, well, sticking with for the next few days. So, front line of Norscan Berserkers, not usually available in Chaos, but Ultimate Chaos mod. So, that's fun. So, I also have these 2 Champions of Slaanesh, as you can see, very cool. So, I've got 2 of them. I have Sigvold leading with the Mirror Guard. Obviously, Mirror Guard, new Regiment of Renown. But, yeah, I mean, you can't have Sigvold without them, so I have them. Also, in the back, I have Demonettes of Slaanesh. So obviously, you know, these are all custom-made units, and some of them look very bizarre, but yeah, they're great. So I've got the Demonettes of Slaanesh as well, and over here, you can see I've got 2 Slaaneshi chariot units, so that's very cool. So yeah, with the weirdest looking unicorns you'll ever see. So very, very crazy, very Slaaneshi, so that's really fun. And so yeah, a lot of Norscan Berserkers as we've been through. And over here I also have these Riders of Slaanesh, which are throwing spear cavalry. They've got great anti-large bonus on the charge, which is really cool. So actually, let's have a look at their stats quickly. So you can see they've got missile damage there, 28 missile damage, but then their weapon strength there has got anti-large. So yeah, so harassing pretty much anything, and yeah, charging large units should be really fun. So oh, also they can shoot in an arc, which is fun. Yeah, they can shoot anywhere around them, which is cool. So here, we've got some mounted cultists, which are again new units. So these are very cool for harassing. They get vanguard deployment, but they are very cheap cavalry. But you know, useful to have these guys to scout and to get in the flanks and things. Very light cavalry, so very quick. And quick cavalry isn't really something that Chaos tends to do. So it's nice to have these. So the rest of Shadow's army here. So he's playing as Tzeentch, by the way, as you can see by all these warriors of Tzeentch, which looks they look great, all in their blue, which is pretty awesome. So they got all these warriors of Tzeentch in the front. He's also got a champion of Tzeentch in there. You can see with his staff, looking very cool. So yeah, I really like this guy. The whole armies look fantastic, don't they? So yeah, obviously if you want to find this mod, there's a comment in the not a comment, there's a link in the description. So feel free to check that out. Also, more cultists, so more cheap units, but with polearms. He's got some anti-large there, and these are very cheap. These are very flimsy units. But, you know, he's got 3 of them, and it makes up for the fact that he's got a very expensive front line of all these warriors of Tzeentch. And also he has these Bringers of Change, which are incredible, you know, polearm infantry. They're really good. So you can see anti-large, obviously, pretty high weapon strength. They've also got magic and flaming attacks, as do these guys, actually. They've all got magic and flaming attacks, being, you know, Tzeentch. And some more Bringers of Change on the other side as well. So some pretty good anti-large. And also, he's got a Sorcerer Lord of Tzeentch on a Chaos Dragon. So that's really cool. Can't really get a very good look at him. So yeah, you can see him there with the staff. Very cool. And he has this Tzeentch Sorcerer as well on a Manticore. So very cool army. So now I guess we can speed things up. So I decided to get up the hill nice and quick. He knew that he was a bit further back, so he wasn't going to try and compete for it. But you know, he did scout out, so he saw I had chariots and things. I was hoping that he'd try and charge me, and I'd get chariots around the back and just straight through his lines. That was the plan. So here I'm going to try and get some damage on the Tzeentch Sorcerer, because of course he has no ranged, at least that's what I thought, but he does have some spells, so that's pretty scary. So not a huge, I mean actually that's pretty significant damage, so you can do quite a lot of damage with these abilities, but I think it would have been better to wait for my front line to get in and use it on them. So his front line could just decimate. So these guys, they have Silver Shield, so 55% missile resist. So these guys aren't going to be very formidable, you know, in harassing these guys. They'll be able to really stand up to a lot. So, so yeah, I'm bringing my chariots in as well now. I'm going to try and get around the side and around, because I don't want to get caught up on these guys. You'll see here, though, he charges into the side of my marauders. So I'm trying to get my Lancers on them because they've got the anti-large, and they're very quick, very powerful, much better than these, you know, mounted cultists. But here, my lines get a bit confused because of this charge. The orders got all messed up, so I'm having to reissue orders here and try and deal with these guys. You can see the Berserkers have taken a lot of damage from all that, you know, 3 units charging them in the rear. So kind of annoying, but you can see they're taking a lot of damage too. But here I've got the Rise Slaanesh in there, both units. I've got the Demonettes there and the Mirror Guard. So all of my elite units are wrapped up by these stupid horsemen. So that's very irritating. And as you can see, the front line, yeah, I mean, it's going okay, but it's a bit iffy, honestly. I'm not feeling very secure here, especially with the Bringers of Change now coming in the rear here. That's terrifying. The fact that something so slow managed to flank me. Basically, this charge was a mess. I had units to spare. I could have sent more Berserkers around the outside. But no, this charge just messed me up, honestly. Some rookie mistakes. But, you know, I am getting my chariots in now, so that's good. So I can do a bit of damage with them. So I've got some Berserkers running. So suddenly, I still have more. I did double up on the front line. So maybe that wasn't a complete waste. But here, you can see his lord tried to jump on these Norscan Berserkers that I did actually have spare over here. But now I've got my Lancers on him, I've got the Demonettes on him, so a lot of damage potential now around his lord. Over here, I do actually have some Lancers that are getting a little bit, yeah, they're getting really hurt actually. Against 3 units, that's a bit much. Their charge bonus wears off, and they are actually quite flimsy. A lot of my units are glass cannons, so yeah. So that's a shame. That's a lot of expense I'm losing to really cheap cav. So he's now in a great position just to harass me. So that's annoying. So you see this side, I'm doing pretty well on. This side though, I completely lost. I got decimated. So here I'm trying to get my champion of Slaanesh over here to help out Sigvald. So I'm trying to get him on the sorcerer. I've got 1 unit of cav just chasing down this sorcerer lord. So if I can get rid of the lord, that'd be great. This is a good trade, I think, having, you know, the Rise Slaanesh chasing him. So I do have other ones, so that's good. But you can see the Demonettes, and I'm saying that I do have the Mirror Guard in here, so it's pretty sturdy. So hopefully I can get through those cultists nice and quick. In the back line, I'm just bothering people with chariots, is basically what I'm doing. So the Sorcerer Lord is trying to help, but I see him doing that, so I'm issuing orders to charge more, because I can't have them getting stuck fighting him. I need to keep on this Sorcerer Lord. So he tries to hit me with the breath attack, only hits 1 guy, so that's great. So here now, I've got a champion of Slaanesh doing nothing. I need to bring him into this fight. Because as you can see, I've got one of my heroes fighting one of his heroes, where I have a hero spare. He should be in there fighting. Luckily, Sigvald is just fighting random units. He's happy doing that. Ideally, I'd want him on a lord or something, but, you know, he's holding off a lot of enemies. And seeing as I have most of my strength here, and he has most of his strength here, in terms of, you know, what's left of our front lines, I'm quite happy that my lord can just sit in there and fight for ages. Unfortunately, though, they did actually win the duel there. My champion Slaanesh is out. But she will be back. So over here, again, I've got all these units just chasing my Slaaneshi chariot around, which is perfect, because cultists with polearms, actually it's only cultists, but they could be helping in this front line. He's also got some guys that run away, so cavalry's coming back in, but I'm getting my Rise Slaanesh around the back and doing a lot of damage. See, they're almost breaking immediately. Still, and there we go, killed his lord. So that's great. So, unfortunately, Champion Slaanesh running away. I'm getting some Norscan Berserkers back, though I barely have any. So now, still got the Champion Slaanesh here with Prince Sigvald, but still fighting these Bringers of Change. They just don't go down. So, very annoying. So here, you know, got more Rise Slaanesh free. I've got these guys back, so they'll be able to get in here, get some shock damage in, and get some shock damage in the other side. You can see my other Champion Slaanesh is running away. So that's not good. So I've still got Prince Sigvald in here fighting against basically everything, while I'm trying desperately to finish off these Bringers of Change. I should have probably tried to just wrap around him, but I didn't for some reason. But now, you know, I do have Lancers on his Sorcerer, and his Sorcerer is not enjoying this. That anti-large bonus is helping huge. And also here, my Champion Slaanesh is back. She actually has a healing spell. It can only heal herself, but she will be getting a load of health back. There we go. So there you go. Revenges hit points. She'll have a load of health back to come back into this fight. So, dropping spells on me, which is, you know, annoying. Even his champions and things have got bombard abilities, which is really cool. Because, you know, Slaanesh, they're all spellcasters. So, here again, I've got the same position here where I'm just trying to keep on their enemy, you know, like heroes, basically, with my Lancers, stop them from taking off again. So, here, Champion Slaanesh, no match for Sigvald. Sigvald is fantastic in a duel. So, yeah, things are starting to go my way, I think. Because, yeah, I've got a sorcerer pinned. I'm getting my other champion back in a second. So, yeah, I've got 3 heroes right now. He's got, well, none left, really. That one's about to go. He's just running away. So he's got no heroes left. And he is running out of infantry. There are a lot of these guys, the cultists with polearms, that were just chasing my chariot around for ages. To be honest, my chariot would have probably been better, just running in the front line doing damage, but these chariots aren't great against heavily armoured units, honestly. So I'm not sure really whether keeping these guys away was worthwhile or not, but it seemed to work out okay, because as you can see, everybody is starting to shatter. I said starting to, right? There we go, there we go. So, yeah, so that's the first battle. So, really fun, really enjoyed this. It's pretty fun playing with these modded units, because, I mean, we don't really know what the other one has. We know our own strengths, but it's really hard to anticipate how the enemy is going to, you know, try and deal with you. Because you don't know any of their stats, really. We haven't, you know, spent a lot of time studying everything, so it's all a bit fresh for us. So we just got to go by, you know, instinct, basically, which is really good fun. So here you can see my Lancers did a great job. My Berserkers, some of them did okay, a lot of them got shattered very quickly, because these Warriors of Tzeentch are really tough. They are serious fighters, and these Bringers of Change just would not die. Yeah, the Cultists, the Mounted Cultists, didn't do a huge amount in terms of, like, killing, but they caused such a problem for me. They were such a nuisance. You know, they just completely messed up my initial engagement. So, you know, while I was trying to deal with them and move people around and get my chariots in line, yeah, I ended up just basically throwing all my Berserkers into a big pile in the front line when I should have spaced them out. So that really messed me up right from the beginning, and it was all because of these guys charging in and, yeah, messing with me. So that was annoying, but yeah, really cool. I really like this army. You know, nice spread of heroes. Obviously, you know, leaning more towards sorcerers, or I've just gone full duelists. You know, my plan here is just have 3 units that can hunt down champions and lords for me. That's all they're there for. And, you know, and again with the Rise of Slaanesh, actually, their whole job for me is chasing down big targets like their lords, trying to make sure they can't escape. So it's really good fun. And obviously the chariots are just great for breaking, you know, formations and things, causing a real nuisance. So yeah, it's good fun. But you can see no real standout performer amongst my army. But then not really on Shadow's army either, actually. You can see they're all very evenly matched. It's been very interesting. And yeah, so there will be another battle tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be playing against ShadowOnlineGaming. And Wednesday I'll be playing against Pharaoh Owar. So you can see how those battles go then. And of course you can go over to Shadow's channel. I don't know exactly what time he's posting his videos this week, but the same day as this one is out, he'll have his video up with his version of this battle. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little tournament. I've been really excited for it. We've been playing this for a while, so it's been good to get finally going. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. Go over, see how the other guys are doing. Oh yes, because of course that's something I need to point out as well. If you go over to Pharaoh Owar's channel or to ShadowOnlineGaming's channel, links everywhere. You know, description and at the end of this video. Yeah, you'll be able to see their first battle, which I know I'll be going to have a look at, because I haven't seen, you know, all the other battles. I've only seen the ones that I was in. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they do in their other battles. So it should be really fun. So you can go over there and see their first round of this tournament as well. So guys, yeah, so please comment, like, subscribe, see all the people, come back for the rest of the tournament. I think I've ticked everything off the list, right? So yeah, have a good one, guys.